we're going to start with quadratic equations right now. All right, so just let me quadratic equations. So when we talk about quadratic equations, look at this highest power of the equation. So in your equations, we were doing, for example, x plus 5 is equal to 1, right? So over here, what you can see is x power of 1 always. When we talk about, this is a linear equation, right? So the maximum power of x in the equation will stay as 1. However, when we talk about quadratic equations, for example, x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So over here, the maximum power of x that you can see is 2, right? If there is no x written, for example, if there is a constant written, for example, 5, I can write this as x to the power 0. X to the power 0, basically anything to the power 0 is equal to 1. All right? Power 0 is equal to 1, right? So, for example, I'm writing 5 to the power 0. This would be equal to 1. If I'm writing 6 to the power 0, this would be equal to 1. If I'm writing x to the power 0, this is equal to 1. So, 5x to the power of 0 basically means 5 times 1 with a power of 2, the highest power, and a power of 0. It can also be that there is no power of 1, but the maximum power of x in the equation will be 0. Is it clear till here? Yes?
Yeah. Miss, can you repeat the last part?
The last part, all right. So what I'm saying is the maximum power of x is 2. Sorry, it's going to be 2. And here it's going to be 2. So the maximum power of x in any equation is going to see how we will be going about these equations. All right. First of all, for example, I've been given an equation x is equal to x plus 1 into x plus 2. All right. First thing we'll be focusing on is obviously solving up the brackets, right? So do you know how to multiply brackets with? So we have x plus 1 into x plus 3. Multiply to, yes. Does any of you know how to bracket two brackets together? Saskia and Naeem, I'm already getting answers from you guys. Hello, can you hear me? Not audible. Yes, can you guys hear me? Hello, Sasya, Raneem, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so can you tell me if you know about multiplying brackets?
Miss, you're kind of laggy.
I'm laggy. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Can you tell me if you know about multiplication of brackets?
Is it like
How do we open up this bracket? So we have multiplication of two brackets. Sasya, are you aware of it?
Miss, we can't see your screen.
I think there is a glitch in Zoom because it's, I don't know what's happening. Okay. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. If you know about multiplication of brackets.
Miss, I know how like to multiply it, but I don't know
Sasya
how
and
like to
Raneem, I will need
factorize
you
it.
to answer. It's an interactive class.
I know how like
Okay,
to
so
multiply it
Sasya,
out.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Please keep your mics unmuted. I will to this has to be an interactive class. All right. Sasya, do you know about multiplying brackets?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we open up the bracket? Can you tell me?
You multiply x and with x, and then so it'll be like x
Okay.
squared plus
Okay.
3x
Okay. So basically,
plus
what we do is, and okay, let's to the whole bracket, and then we multiply the second term with the whole bracket, right?
yeah.
So let's multiply x with the whole bracket first. So x times x plus 1 into x plus 3, right? So this becomes x squared plus 3x. This becomes x plus 3, right? So this becomes x squared plus 4x plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. All right. So you both are aware of this?
Yes.
Okay. So we have this equation. So we found out the right hand side. Let's copy it. X squared plus 4. And we have x squared plus 4x plus 3. Now, like any other equation, you will bring all the terms to the left-hand side now, all right? This is my left side, this is my right-hand side. And I will bring all of the terms to the left-hand side. 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then I'll put all the like terms together. So x squared minus x 4x. It should be in an order. So power of 2, then power of 1, and then the terms without the unknown. So x square minus x square becomes 0. So I'm left with minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this becomes minus 4x is equal to minus 1 and x is left with 1 upon 4. Right? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, so like
Interactive in class. Because, yeah.
the x squared cancels out.
Yes, because it's x square minus x square. For example, it's x minus So we write 0, right? It's basically 1x. Over here also it's 1x square minus 1x square, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Get it?
Oh yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So right now we're just doing a linear equation and out in these equations eventually. But it's just an introduction of the quadratic equations. So let's try to do another question. For example, I have x plus 1 whole square. Okay. I want you to write 3 identities that we will be using in quadratic equations. This is a important part. So we have, for example, a plus b whole square. Now a and b are variables. It can be anything. A plus b whole square. How do we open this up? We write a square plus 2ab plus b square. If we have a minus b whole square, we open up with a square minus 2ab plus b square. If we have a plus b, a minus b, we will open up with, if we have a square minus b square, we will open up with a plus b and a minus b. All right. What does this mean? Let's talk about it further. Have you copied it?
Yes.
Miss, 1 second.
Okay. So these identities are very important for quadratic equations. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. So for now, these a and b are variables, okay? So for example, I have x plus 1 whole square. This means I have to use the first identity, right? Because that has a plus in the between, yes? So I have to basically compare this to a plus b whole square. That means my a is x and b is 1, all right? So we will write a is x, b is 1. This is just for your working. So this is opened with, like we wrote down before, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we just have to fill in the letters. So we will do a square, which is, I've written here x, a is x, plus 2x and 1, ab, plus b, which is 1 square. This will be x square plus 2x plus 1. Make sense? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it makes sense.
Miss, is this a linear
Let's
graph? Like a
do
linear
another one. So for example, this is a quadratic equation. How do we know it's a quadratic equation?
because of the 2x?
Maximum power of x is 2. We will always look at the power of x. All right? Make sense?
Miss, the power of
Yes.
x is like the square number or the number before the x?
Yes. So whatever is written over here is the power of x. Okay? Whatever is written over here that is being multiplied, this is the power. This is called the coefficient of x. Is that clear? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So the maximum power of x is over here 2, right? We have an x square in the question. That is a quadratic equation. Let's try to do another one. So for example, I have x minus 2 whole square. Rahim, can you tell me which identity would apply, first, second, or third? So we have 3 identities here. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Which one do you think will apply to x minus 2 whole square?
Second one? The second one?
Why? Right? So we have to compare it. So a is x, b is 2, right? And this is opened by a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let's fill in the brackets. A is x square minus 2, a and b. So a is x and b is 2 plus b square. So did you notice I did not write minus 2 as b? B will only be the number, okay? So x square minus 4x plus 4. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. The third identity we do not need right now, but we will be working on it when we need it. Can you guys try and solving these equations? Please tell me the full form of both of them. I'm giving 3, wait. Please do this one.
Miss, can you go to the previous example?
Yes, sure. These are the examples. I want you to try it and then we'll do it together, so don't worry. Perfect, Sasya. That's good. All right. Great. Hello. Sasya, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Ranim, are you done? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Miss, I'm on the second question. I finished the first one.
Okay, perfect. Were you able to do the first one?
Yes.
Ranim, can you please keep yourself unmuted? Yes, okay. Were you able to do the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Sasya, I want you to start with the questions now. So they will be similar to this. You will just have to expand and then solve. Okay.
Exercise 15.
Exercise 15, yes. You will be doing
Okay.
exercise 15. I want to start with the first question, all right?
Okay, thank you.
No worries. And yeah, that's it. Let's start with this. Raneem, let me know once you're done so we can check your answers.
Okay. Miss, can you go through the second one?
Yes, of course. Okay. So which identity do you think will apply to x plus 4 whole square?
The first one?
Perfect. Yes. So the first one will be applied. So we have a plus b whole square, which is opened by a square plus 2ab plus b square, right?
Yes.
So what is my a and b? Can you tell me?
A is x and b is plus 4.
Yes, not plus 4. It's just 4. Plus is already in
Okay.
the formula, so you don't need to write plus or minus. Okay. So it's just
Okay.
4. So we will open it a square, which is x square plus 2 x and 4 ab and plus b square, which is 4 square. So we have x square plus 8x plus 16. Do you understand?
Miss, how did you get 8?
A is 2 times 4. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 into x is 2x. 2x into 4 is 8x, right?
Okay.
Okay. Let me know, Rani, once you're
Miss, when we multiply 2 by 4, why do you put x beside it?
Because it's not only 2 times 4, right? It's also 2 times x times 4. So that is solved by 2 times x times 4. So it's basically three terms being multiplied. So I just multiplied the constants first, which is 8, and 8 is also multiplied with x, right?
Oh,
Or
okay.
basically it's 2 times x times 4. So you first multiply 2 by x, which is 2x. Then you 2x times 4, which is 8x, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah? Yeah.
Miss, for the third question, when we rewrite the equation or the formula, do I put minus 6 or do I just put 6?
No, that yeah. No. You just put 6 as b because minus is already given in the formula. So if you so just put the constant, which is 6, not the sign.
So it's like x squared minus 2 بعدين bracket x بعدين bracket 6 and then plus 6.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, perfect. No worries.
Miss, the answer for the third question is x squared minus 12x plus 36.
Yes, perfect. Good job, Raneem. You can start with the questions now. Exercise 15. Start with question 1. All of these are similar to these. So you will have to apply the the identities to mostly all of them, all right? Or either you'll have to do double bracket multiplication, which we are practicing right now.
What page is it though?
It's page number 69, exercise 15.
Miss, can you go like in one of the examples in the book?
Yes, of course. So, for example, we did question 1. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do question 3 for you, all right? So,
So, Miss, like we solve them separately? Separated?
x plus 1. No. As in, what do you mean?
Because
So
there's like two
3 minus
brackets.
x plus 1 is 5, right? Yeah, so we will multiply and discuss 4. So x the whole bracket and then you multiply plus 3 with the brackets, yeah? And then plus 3x minus so x so plus 2x. Yes, does it make sense, Rani?
So, Miss, like we multiply the brackets, but then we take all the variables to one side, and then we solve it?
Write down x square plus of the values to one side. So minus 0. Get all the like terms together. So all the x's together and all the that leaves me with this and this x minus 8 is 0. 8 x is equal to 2, which is 4. Make sense?
Yes. So we don't use the formulas that we just wrote, the identities.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, Rani?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Did you see what I did in the question? Yeah?
Yes.
I'm sorry, there's a glitch in Zoom. That's why it's constantly asking me to reconnect. I think Zoom is a little down today. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, Miss.
Or do you want me to do another question for you?
Can you go through another question, please?
Yes, of course we can.
Miss, but we don't use like the identities that we just took, صح?
It's equal to yeah. No, so for identity, you have to see if there's a square on the whole bracket, you will have to see if it's identity. So for example, in question 9, can you see question 9? This has x squared plus x plus 1 whole squared on the bracket. So we open squared identities. If you can see here, we open up whole squares. However, if there are two brackets being multiplied, do you know how to multiply that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Ranim?
Yes, miss.
Hello, Ranim. I'm not able to hear you.
Miss, the
Yes.
sound.
You understand how we multiply two brackets?
Yeah.
So, for example, multiply them for me. Like, just multiply 2x minus 1 and x plus 1.
So 2x multiplied by x, it's 2x squared. And then minus 1 multiplied by x is minus 1
Yes, so you will
minus
do
1x.
2x plus 1, x multiplied with x. I want all the steps done. So 2x. Yes, please wait. 2x will be multiplied with the whole bracket. Can you solve it for me and tell me the final answer?
Okay.
Sophia, are you there?
Yes. Yes. Doing question 5.
I want you to complete this exercise as homework. You're able to do it, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll
I
complete
want you
it.
to complete this exercise as homework till question 16. Okay, till question 16, all right? And I'll see you in the next class. You can leave.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No worries. Take care.
Miss,